Hello, hello, hello. Having problems this morning. This is it. I'm not sure what's going on. But here we are. I hope you guys can see me because I am not sure what's happening this morning. So I tried to go on a moment ago and it did not work. And this is so strange. Well, here we are. Here we are right now. It says that we're live. So I'm just going to assume that we are live. I'm going to go back over here to my page. And there we go. It says we are live. But there we go. There we go. Technology, right, people? I had everything set the way it was supposed to be. Now nobody's going to get a reminder. So let me share this out a little bit. But I'm going to, so let me just, yeah. Anthology, block. There. I'm going to call it do-over. Do-over. I don't know what's going on. I'm having problems with this morning. Because here we are. Put this here. Put that here. There's Miss Mary. Hello. I am really struggling with this video this morning, Mary. It told me I wasn't live, and then it told me I was live, and so I'm resending this out because okay, so I've sent this one out. I had to redo the whole thing, and now I got to turn this video. Okay. Yeah, I had Amber looking at it, and she's like, no, you are not there. There is nothing there. You are not there. So we had to start over. Let me get this out of my ear so I can pay attention, see what's going on. And I'm so glad you're here, Mary. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I had the thing up, and then I got a weird notice that I had to change some setting. And I'm like, what do you mean I have to change a setting? I did it the same way that I always do it. And then when I looked, and then Amber goes, no, it is not live. And on my end, it looked like it was live. And on her end, she said it did not look like it was live. So there you go. But you guys know me in technology. That is nothing new. Nothing new for it not to work. Yeah. So I'm going to go over here. Go over here and hit my little thummy so I get one or two of them. So it looks like it's you and me, Mary. Oh, there's a couple people trying to get in. Probably having to wade through commercials. Do you guys see commercials? I forgot to ask. Do you guys see commercials during this? Oh, I got to turn the TV off. There's so much noise here. Mister's cooking. The TV's on. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, I don't know what was going on because it was on my end. It was scheduled. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes chit-chatting with Miss Amber, looking at yarn. So, talking about, oh, okay. Yeah, I do too. So I can't tell. Yeah. About a year ago, I got premium. Boy, that's noisy. Can you fry a little quieter, please? No, I don't think so. I was talking to a friend, and I was talking about how when every time and especially it was especially hard with bingo. I would go out and come back in and an ad, and I would go out and come back in and there'd be an ad, and I'd go out and I'm like, this is driving me crazy. And I had to go out and check things all the time, checking numbers and checking stuff. Right. Yeah. Yeah. They're giving me a bad time for telling you to fry quieter. He put a lid on the pan. It made a big difference. Yeah. It was very noisy. I couldn't hear myself. Yeah. But so I was talking to a friend and he said he had signed up for the subscription. And of course, the subscription has gone up since then. But we got the first 4 months for free. And I'm like, worth it. Worth it. And so every now and again, I'll be like, Mr. It should link with my subscription, but it doesn't anyway. So if I grab his phone and look at something and the ads are on there, I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. And I'm like, no, you got to wait. You got to give them their 30 seconds so they get paid. So you let the ad run for 30 seconds, then you can skip it. 30 seconds, then you can skip it. But, ooh, whatever he's cooking smells good. This is my breakfast, so. But it smells good. He's a good cook. Oh, he's a good cook. He's an adventurous cook. Sometimes I get annoyed because he'll say, we're going to have spaghetti for dinner. And in my mind, it's going to be this. And then I get this, which is his gourmeted up, fancied up. We're going to try something new and different. And I'm like, no, I just want my plain basic spaghetti. So then I get all annoyed. But he's a very adventurous cook, but he's a very good cook too. So, but it's tricky because there's so many things that I can't eat anymore with my my allergies. So, and they're getting worse. Good morning. Good morning. So good morning. Okay. I'm going to say your name wrong. I'm going to give it a shot, but I'm going to say it wrong. Is it Zoila? Zoila? Am I even close? I might just call you Z because I don't want to mess that up. It looks Zoila? Really? I got it right the first time. Man, that's odd for me. Zoila. Wow. That's a beautiful name. And where are you hailing from? What part of the country are you joining us from? Or what part of what country are you joining us from? Thank you. That's highly unusual for me. So, oh, from New York City. Okay, so it's quite a bit later there. It's almost noonish there. So you're in the brunch bunch. You guys have the wonderful bagels, the New York City bagels. My daughter went to New York over Christmas vacation, not this Christmas, the year before. And they got back and I'm like, did you get the bagels? And she goes, bagels? I'm like, you didn't get a New York City bagel? No, I didn't know that was a thing. But she's not, I don't understand. She's not like a food person like I am. So she went to New York and did not get a bagel. They did have pizza though. Pizza. No, she had the pizza. She had the pizza, but they did not get bagels. So I was disappointed for her, but yes, I know the bagels. And my understanding is it's your water is what makes the difference. Because, I mean, people make bagels. Oh, your smoke is making me cough, hon. Can you open the back door? I'm done. Well, you may be done, but the smoke is all over. And because I don't know if everybody knows, but the way that you cook bagels is they're boiled. And it's the water. I had read a story about a place in California, and they wanted to open a real New York bagel shop, and they imported water from New York so they could get the flavor and the texture correct. I don't know how well they did, but I remember reading that a couple years ago, and that's when I learned that they finally figured out it was the water that really made the difference. So anyway, yes, I would love some real New York bagels because I'm a bagel person. Love, love, love them. And yeah, I don't know. We'll have to do some research and see how that worked out. I'm just a second. I got to open the door. I'm dying here. It's not enough. You're killing me. You're choking me out. And you didn't open the door like I asked you to. You didn't. It is not open. You opened it and closed it. He's killing me here, choking me to death. Oh, man, oh man. So he's probably cooking bacon, which I don't like. And it makes a lot of smoke. So we're here. Do you guys realize we are over halfway done with this knit along? I didn't think. Yeah, I just opened the front door because the front door is right by me. I cannot believe that we are Hello, Miss Amy. I cannot believe we are finally, I feel like we're finally getting somewhere. So we are halfway done with this thing. And I know it is June already. I made my list. I woke up this morning at 5 o'clock thinking about my list, but Miss Mary's back. So yeah, we are halfway done with this blankie, halfway done with our squares, Miss Dana, not blocks, squares. And I don't want to say that I'm liking it because that's a stretch, but I definitely can tell that I am way different in my knitting journey now than I was when we started this thing. I'm still making a mistake every week. And I thought I got all the way through this block with no mistake. Oh no, right at the end I messed up. And I was so careful with my counts and so careful with I had a little clicker. I don't know. But anywho, I liked this week's block. So this week, let me get my stack of papers out. This week we were making, oops, sorry. Oh no, Dana's not here. In fact, she doesn't join us on Sunday morning because she tries to keep Sundays set aside for religious place. her church stuff. Sometimes I can talk to her on Sunday mornings, but I have texted her this morning and not gotten a response yet. So either she's praying or her mother's got her working already. Either of which could be true. She might be in the house having breakfast with her mom and Aunt Martha. It's super exciting that she gets to spend some time with them. Oh, my IT lady. It's super exciting that she gets to spend some time at home with Aunt Martha and her mom. And so that's really nice. But her mom keeps her busy. Yeah. So this week, look at our list. Look at our list, you guys. Look at how many things we've got done. Look at all those check marks. I'm excited. So this week we made the bamboo poles square. I know. That's okay. Anybody can watch and join because we literally spend about 5 minutes talking about our block and the rest of the time we just chit chat. Bamboo pole square, which let me find. I actually got finished. Yeah, super excited. Okay, I really liked this one. And here's mine. There's my mess up. You guys know I always point out my mess ups because it wouldn't be, there's my mess up right there. Which means somehow I got off on my count right here. Somehow I got off on my count on that row. I had a clicker, click, 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 click. So that means I must have clicked when I should have clacked. Who knows? I like the way this one looks. I cannot believe I did that. I cannot believe. But you know me, don't care. Don't care. Not on this project. Not on this project at all. But it's done. It's done. It's done. And I'll tell you what, it has been a week. So next week, we are going to be making the dots square, which had I actually looked it up, I would have showed you what it looked like. Let me go to Cheryl. Cheryl is Finnish, of course. And a bit ago, she sent me a picture. I thought she sent me a picture of, I have sent her so many pictures of the shop. You guys, the shop is coming together so nicely. We had, nope, it's not in here. Or I bet you it's in, Mary, is it in the RWR group? One, is that where she's sending the pictures of her squares? Oh, there's Linda's shawl. And that looks good. Somebody else sent me their finished shawl. Who was it? Oh, Deb. Miss Deb sent me a picture of her finished shawl. It looks so nice. I'm so proud. I've got mine up at the shop. I've got mine on display at the shop. I'm looking. There it is. Okay. There's that one. Okay, so then this is next week's. This is not next week's. Is it this one? Block 9, 10, 11. Ribs and boxes. Lattice crust. Oh, I don't have a picture of the next one. I don't have a picture of the next one, y'all. So let's go to, oh, you're cooking breakfast for Mom. What are you cooking? Let me see if I can go to, I'll have to go to a different week because somehow with the mix up, I have no idea what happened here. With the mix up, I couldn't even put, oh, okay, dots. So I'm going to go to the original. This should work. Pattern. I keep wanting to say recipe. And some people do call them recipes. If I said recipe, you'd know what I was talking about. More. Here we go. More. All right. I'm popping Underground Crafter. And I want to talk about socks here in a minute. So don't let me forget. Underground Crafter. Okay. June 16, dots square. Okay. I love that she's got a picture each week so we can go on here and look and see. Oh, I'm messing this up for sure. Okay. I like it. Get this. I always get that. That's my living room window. There. I like it. And I am for sure messing up the count on this one. I like it. Okay. That's going to be a nice one. Dots square. Now we did a mini dot square a couple weeks ago. I'm going to go back and look at that one. See how different it looks. Oh, yeah, mine didn't look like that. I remember now because I kept going. So this was the mini dot square that we did. Hi, Sue. We did the mini dot square, and I remember I never could see the pattern much in mine. But I think it was because of the color that my yarn was that week. All right, let's get back to now. There I am. There I am. There I am. Okay. Okay. Ta-da-da. All right. So this week was the bamboo pole square. Bamboo pole square, which I enjoyed doing this one. I think I enjoyed doing it because really there wasn't a ton of counting. Did you guys see the socks that I got? I'll grab them real quick. I know right where they are. They're right here. Hang on. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, right here. Right here. Aren't these beautiful? Look at that design. These are super fancy. I will never, ever, I don't think I'll ever get to the point where I can do this. Aren't those pretty? I haven't even tried them on yet. They're so pretty. I wonder what kind of heels she used. I forgot to ask her what kind of heels she used. There's the heel. Beautiful. These are from Karen, KB Fibers. And here's the cuff. It's just a 2x2 cuff. I can tell that. Oh, no, it is not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But look at that. The design even goes up into the cuff on that. How fancy. I don't think I've ever seen socks where the design goes up into the cuff. I feel so special. Let's peek at the end. See, this is the thing. I'm always excited to see what the inside looks like. Oh, her toe is awesome. But I want to see what that heel looks like because, okay. This is amazing. So that's the inside of that heel. Oh, you did. You watched her knit my socks, Mary? Yeah. This is the, no, it's part of the design. These were the socks that she created for the entry for this year's Sock Mania. Is that what they call it? Sock Mania? For the contest? Yeah, for the contest. There's just no way. I just can't imagine that I would ever be able to. But anywho, you guys know, yes, Sock Madness. Thank you, Mary. Now I don't know much about Sock Madness except that the stuff they create is phenomenal. What I do know is it's juried and you have to create something to enter it. Now, what do you know, Mary, do they create their own design to enter it? Or does everybody do the same design to enter it? Because I know once they're in it, they all are making the same design. Isn't that correct? I didn't either. They became mine after the fact. I commissioned her to do socks for the shop. So I would have a sample of socks. So I sent her some yarn to make a pair of socks for the shop. And then she used Remember I showed you guys? She used the leftover. Okay, I cleaned in here, so now I can't find anything. But she used the leftover yarn. I was so cute. She used the leftover yarn and she made that darling little, she made a baby hat, a pair of those little teeny tiny mitts, and knit an actual pair of socks, not booties, an actual pair of socks, and a full-size pair of adult socks out of one skein of yarn. One hank. I was flabbergasted. And then she sent me these as well. So this was just a kindness on her part. I should put them on. Should I put them on? See, I don't know if I can get my big old leg up here. Let's put them on. Let's put them on. I know, out of one skein of yarn. And so that yarn, and I'm going from memory here, please don't oh, they fit perfect. Oh my gosh. How cute is that? Oops. Oh, nope, that's not going to work. Oh, my leg's going. We don't bend like that, lady. What is wrong with you? Let's see if we can do this. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. How cute is that? That is adorbs. Oh my gosh. They're cuter on than they were just showing. I am so excited. I bet you guys didn't think I could do that. I didn't think I could do that. Now I'm going to put the other one on. They're really warm. Oh my gosh.
I may not have to wear my slippers anymore.
No, I will always. Okay, I'm a slipper thief. So just so you know, when you come and visit me, you need to guard with your life, your slippers and your coats. So Mr. got these slippers for Christmas last year, not the one we just had the year before. And they have been on my feet every day since then. I know, they're so awesome. I cannot believe how beautiful they are. If only I could take, let's see. Let me see if I can screenshot that. Hold on. I want to send a picture of that to.
You want me to take the picture?
I don't know how. Is it like this? Is it the bottom button or the top button? I think it's the top button.
Yeah.
Did it. Okay. So cute. So cute. Okay. Yeah. So right now, Crazy Sock Lady is running summer sock camp. And this year you can do knit or crochet. Knit or crochet. Yeah. And she said that that's knitted in. That is knitted in. See that? Super. So because I thought it was ooh, is that this one? Is that the one? Now I'm going to bring it up and let it run for a minute so that I've got it. Oh, maybe it doesn't save it. I'll go back and find it. I don't know if it saves it like it does. Oh, Karen, we were just talking about you. Look. Look, look, look. I'm so excited. Were your ears burning? So, yeah, but so summer sock camp, you can do knit or crochet. So even if you can't knit socks yet, like me, you can still join in with summer sock camp. And it just started. Hang on, my IT lady. She's very needy. Oh, she's very needy. Where? Where will it be? Well, will it be? The end of, like, it's been going for about a weekish. And, oh, got it. I see it. And, sorry, IT stuff. Delete. I thought it went to the end of June, which meant I had no chance whatsoever in playing along, but it goes to the end of August, which in reality, I still have no chance of getting it done. But, I want to say I know there's a Facebook group, and there's another one. And hold on. I gotta get a code sent to her. There's a Facebook group, and if you go into the Facebook group, you can interact with all the people, and there's a ton of prizes. A whole bunch of people have donated prizes for this. Oh, thank you, Karen. I am going to. I won't be able to do Summer Sock Camp this year. There's just no way. I got too much going on. But I am going to at some point in time. But I am still thinking about crocheting a pair of socks for Summer Sock Camp. And because I could probably crochet a set of shorty socks, but that's hard to say. Amber's got a recipe that she uses a lot. And I honestly think she's done it so many times, she just does it off the top of her head. And I'm really interested in doing that. Now, last month, we got from Jimmy Beans in the subscription, I got the beautiful, stunningly beautiful yarn. And I cannot remember the name of it. And it was for crocheted, it was knit or crocheted. I know, I can't say it once fast. It was for knit or crocheted socks. It came with a pattern. And I thought possibly doing that. However, again, with everything going on in my world right now, I'm thinking that just doing a simple pattern that is tried and true, that if I get stuck, I can go, Amber, what am I doing wrong? And then she can help me real quick. Might be the answer. So I'm seriously, it's on my list. It's actually on my list. So that's not my list, but it's not completely out of the realm of possibility of it happening this. I thought I put my list in one of these side pockets. There it is. Nope, that's not my. Oh, that's the recipe for the one sock I have finished.
That's for me.
That's Mr. Sock. I don't know where it is.
But I have 2 feet, and I don't know how to wear it.
Where is it? Oh my God, you guys. There it is. I knew I had it. It's right here. It's included in here. So there's a tiny possibility that would happen. I really want to. But you guys should go in there and check it out, because I mean, even if what we do this year is some crochet socks, at least then you still get to play. Yeah, it's not an overlay, because I asked her about that, and you can see the stitching. She said it is knit in with that. I cannot believe I can bend my leg like that. The Briar Roads are. Sue, you should knit. You should join in our knit along that we do in the evening with Miss Cheryl with the knit pattern that she designed. It is beautiful. And we're just barely getting started on it. You're not behind. There's a free pattern. Normally it would be down below in the description box, but today's live stream was all messed up. So, but there's a Is it in the new one? I will double check with her today. And in tonight's live stream, which is at 6:00, I will make sure that the updated pattern is posted in the description box, because she did update it somewhat. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Karen, do you want to come up and talk for a minute? Because we were talking about Sock Madness. We'd love to have you come up and talk about it. Can I send you the link and have you join us for a few minutes? I know you're not camera shy. But oh, never mind. So how can you do? Oh, because you're multi-talented. Okay, Zoila's burning down her house right now. Now Mary's back. Okay, good. So you should do that. You should pop over there and quick work up a pair of crocheted socks, and that gets you. And my understanding, because I haven't looked at it really, really close yet. So my understanding is there's a category for whips. There's a category for finished items. I haven't gone over and checked it out completely, because at first I didn't think I was even going to get to play. But I've got prizes in there. Miss Dana has put prizes in there, and a whole bunch of other people have put prizes in there too. And I know that there's some crochet hook as a prize. I know there's some patterns. I know there's stitch markers. I know there's gift certificates. And I'm just going from the top of my head of things that I have heard from other shops. And a lot of shops have put discount codes in there. There's a discount code in there for our shop. And I don't know when the other shop's discount codes expire, but I put mine in there clear to the end of October. You don't crochet, you knit, you only knit. Okay, cool. So then you definitely need to join in with our knit along. Oh, I'd show you mine, but it's over there in the basket across the room, because I clean the living room. Mine's about this big, but it's a really pretty shawl. It is really pretty. Yeah, I hope you'll join us. I hope you'll join. And it's her first written pattern. It was her first written pattern and my first written pattern. So both of us were very, very excited. She's a very good knitter as well. Very good knitter. Her favorite thing to do is cables. Yeah. I'm a teeny tiny, as you can see, a teeny tiny baby knitter. Baby beginner knitter. But I'm still enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I have lots of knit things on my list. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, definitely go check out Crazy Sock Lady, Summer Sock Camp. That woman does, I don't know where we are in the year, but she's done like 35 pairs of socks already this year. But now I will say this, as much as I love her, and I do love her, I think every single pair of her socks is a vanilla sock. And I could be wrong, but I mean, you're not seeing anything like this when you see her stuff. Her flavor comes from the yarn. Sometimes she does stripes, thin stripes, thick stripes, things like that. That's where her flavor comes from, but not like these beautiful, beautiful things that Miss Karen does. Because you guys, Miss Karen can make, yes, thank you, Mary. Miss Karen makes the most beautiful, beautiful, stunning socks. And her socks, she can take, she did. She took that plain, beautiful, in fact, I've got a picture. I think I've got a decent picture of it hanging in the shop. Because what I did, because I don't have any sock blockers yet to use for display. I have to get some, but I cheaped out because here we go. So this is all I did. I just hung them up with a little clippy right with the yarn. But look at how beautiful those are. And this is her pattern. So this pattern is going to be available. She's going to be selling that pattern. Oh, she was here. Miss Karen, I was going to ask you, what kind of a heel did you do on my pair, on this pair? What kind of a heel did you do on that pair? And if it's a, do you recall what kind of a heel did you do on the other one? Yeah, so that's all I did was I just used a clippy and hung it with the yarn because I couldn't think of another way to do. Yeah, the color was so pretty. It was a what was it called? I don't recall, but it's a light lavender. And our sock yarn is so reasonable. Again, well, you know what? Let me see. Yeah, it's $12. $12 a skein. I was gonna say, I think I've got nicer price tags now, but I had a little sticky note right there so I could look and see. A heel flap. Okay. Simple short row. Yeah, simple. She says simple. Ah, simple short row. It's so beautiful. I know a lot of people use that fish kiss lips heel. I'm interested in checking that one out. Yeah, not that I have any clue. Oh, that's okay, Mary. We know how the computer is. We know. We got some beautiful yarn in, you guys. Look at this. Pacific Color Wave. Isn't that pretty? And this is so funny. So you know how when you get a color and it's kind of like this, the marled type stuff, and you know how it looks different in different parts of the ball. So this is a bag of yarn that came in, and the whole bag is the same color, but look at that one on the end. It looks like it's a totally different skein of yarn. Totally different. And these are beautiful. The heritage prints. I got to get some more of that. In fact, I might get another different color. I got 2 colors of that one, but so this is the exact same as the hanging sock yarn that was on the hank, but these ones are in a ball and they're stripy. We have 2. Oh, that's the other color right there. We've got those 2 colors in that. And I'm going to order another color next week. Oh, and there's some kittens. Meow. So it was a super, 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 super busy week last week, but I got so much done. I finally feel like the shop is a shop. It's coming together, right? Right, Amy? So you want to see my fancy yarn sign that's in the window? Super fancy. Super fancy. That is high tech right there. That is high tech. But it brought somebody in. It brought somebody in. And then this is my granddaughter's boyfriend designed this for me. Yep. And then I had that made into a poster. So I put that in the front window. And you can't tell, but that little blob at the top, that's our little Bigfoot guy holding his pile of yarn. I know. I guess I need to do a live in there. Mr. came yesterday and fixed the beeping hot smoke detector, so I can do a video in there again. I think this is pretty much finished. That's pretty much finished. But I've got little signs everywhere now. Looks cute. I think it looks really good. I think it looks really good in there. I'm very, very pleased. I know. because I called them again. I called the boss on Friday morning again, and I said, I have got to have this done today. We have an event Saturday. And she's like, oh, the maintenance guy's going up to the restaurant on Friday. They can't come. I said, fine, I'll do it myself. 2 months I've been trying to get that thing fixed. And so I had him take them down. And then afterwards, I called the boss and I said, okay, I have removed every smoke alarm in the building. They are all non-functioning. Get somebody here to fix them. So now they have to. Okay, but here's the problem. Here's the problem. She has 3 businesses and 2 maintenance guys. And one of the businesses is an hour away, an hour drive. And one of the businesses is they do direct care for developmentally disabled adults. So that's the important one. So that stuff has to be done first. No matter what's going on, that business has to be taken care of first. So, and so the little craft store is always the bottom of the rung to have anything done. But, the smoke alarms for 2 months, give me a break. And if it was, if it wasn't 20 feet high, could just do it. So, yeah. But I'm super, super pleased. So I'm going to do a little walk around in there on, because I've got these cute little signs done. Yeah. Like the smoke detector, right? And but I got these cute little signs done. And I just feel like yesterday I felt like, okay, she looks good. She's ready to go. It's a thing. It's a real thing. And we had customers yesterday. Yeah, we had 3 customers come in. The one came in because she saw the sign, the yarn sign in the window, and another guy just happened to be walking by and he came in, and I had put it because yesterday was National Knit Outside Day. So I had done, I don't know what they're called. It's a Facebook event, I think they're called. So I had put a little Facebook event thing up. Join us for Knit Outside Day. And, somebody saw that and came in. So I just got to do a lot more. And I'm going to do, so now I'm ready to do sit and visits. And what did they call them? Yarn and yak. My IT lady called it a yarn and yak. And because, the yak and Bigfoot kind of go together. And I thought that was cute. And so I'm going to do that every week. And I'm ready to start the crochet lessons now. I feel like I'm under control enough to do the crochet lessons. And yeah, I feel like I'm under control. Look at these bags that came in. Aren't those nice? And they're big. There's another one too, but they're about this big. So I thought they were going to be no, I thought they were going to be made out of canvas, but they're vinyl. So I know, and that thing beeping, and it was fine when it was in the basement because you could kind of ignore it. But then the one upstairs, and it was the one in the hallway next to the bathroom, so it just reverberated off of that thing. So yeah, it was awful. But I really liked those bags. I thought they were going to be canvas, and then when they came in, they were vinyl, so you can see your project in there. Super cute. And I think they're like $6, $6.50, something like that. Super, super cute. So I'm excited and I'm tired. I've been working 12, 15 hours a day every day for the last week for sure. But I think things are really looking good now. Looking good. And I still have more work to do. I've got to get all the back stock in order. I got to get a list somehow, some way of listing it. And it's like I'm reinventing the wheel because I don't know how to do this stuff. And I know there are processes in place, but we don't have anything electronic. The one customer was laughing at me yesterday because I literally pulled out one of those receipt book type things and wrote the thing out, ripped it off and handed it to her. But I don't have anything electronic. And yeah. So, but it's fixed now. And we are raring to go. And I'm trying to get everything into the computer, into the website. I still have some notions that aren't in there. I've got some stitch markers and some row counters and, some little things like that I need to get into there. But I thought it was more important to get my signage up. So that took precedence yesterday. So I have price signs up on everything. And I still have one. I still need to do a large sign. Miss Dana said she's going to send me she probably already has, like a description of the Mountain State Children's Home thing where we're doing the kits for that blanket. Because I've got the kits all made up, ready to go. Right? And the stitch markers are so cute, the ones that I have. Of course, I don't have any pictures of them. But the kits are all made up and ready to go. And so what I did was I did a tray. So that's the example of the yarn that's in there. And then you get your choice of either the brown or the purple. So whichever one or the other. And then all of those other yarns. And then when you get it in one of those organza bags. So that's the kit all ready to go. And I've got some with brown and some with purple. And if somebody walks in the store and just wants to buy the kit, they get it for $46. But I'm gonna do that sheet about the Mountain States Children's Home. So if they're buying the kit to make it for them, then they get it for $40. And it'll be like that online as well. So you can order it online for the $40. So that's 20% off. The $40 is 20% off the base price. And that comes, like I said, with the organza bag. And I'll even print out a copy of the recipe. Why can I not think of that word, pattern? I'll even print off a copy of the pattern. I should make a cute little stitch marker too. I'll see if I can. I put my stitch marker supplies in a safe place. I can't find them. It's in my room somewhere. That's this week. I have planned. I got to look at my calendar for this week. I know I've got a meeting on Monday. I have a meeting on Tuesday. I've got a class on Friday. Yeah. But I want to go through. I remember putting it in a bag because I had to move it into a bigger bag. And I remember putting it in my room, and I remember going, okay, this, I will remember where they are. A nice, safe place. Because it was too big. We outgrew the one drawer that we had in Miss Morgan's room for all that kind of stuff. And it's separate from my earring stuff. Because it's all the beads and all the connectors and all of that kind of stuff that's different from the earring stuff. And there's a lot of it. Probably a bag about this big by about this tall. So hopefully I can get that done. And the 10 hats that I committed myself to making, I don't know what's wrong with me. Wrong bag. Where's the bag? One, two, three, four, five, and I already gave them one. So I've got 6 out of the 10 hats done. 6 out of the 10 hats. But these were the ones that he needed for his grandkids that were visiting this weekend. So these ones, no, not that one. These ones. These were the 4 he had to have this weekend. So as soon as we're done here, I have to run across town and drop these off. So that is almost something I get to mark off on my list. And I've got the other ones here in my bag. And then that'll be done. And then that'll be done. And I did not even get to touch my knit shawl. So once I get done dropping that off, I want to work on my knit shawl for the live this evening. I really hope you'll join us, Sue. I really, really hope you will. You can make it out of any weight yarn you want. Cheryl made her sample out of 4 weight. Is that right, Mary? Did she make it out of 4 weight? I really think she did. I'm sure she did. And then I made, it was either 3 or 4. And I'm using the Pacific to make mine, which is a 4 weight. She made hers out of 3 weight. Oh, it was Noro. She used Noro to make her sample out of. I'm using Pacific, which is a 4 weight. And then she's making another one. So she used Noro for the first one, which I think was the 3. And I'm using Pacific, which is a 4. So now she's making another one out of a 4 weight. And she's also making my shawl out of fingering weight, which is, oh my gosh, it's coming out beautiful. And I did my shawl out of a 3 weight because I used the Anthem DK. And it turned out very nice. And it's hanging up at the shop. Or I would show it to you. But yes, so you can use any weight yarn you want to make this shawl out of, because it's a triangle shawl and we start at the tip, so you just go big as you want. It is gorgeous, and it's what I would call a sampler shawl. And because she's teaching us different things, different stitches, so there's we did a cable stitch, but she didn't call it a cable stitch, and so it wasn't until we finished it that she said, okay, you just did a cable stitch, because it was a single cable and we didn't use a cable needle. So it was loose. It was a live loose stitch. Oh! It was cool though. It was very cool. And I know there's a star stitch in it, because that's the 3rd section was a star stitch. Where's Steve this morning? He's usually here bothering us, giving us a bad time. I can't remember the other stitches. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous shawl. Yeah. Yep. And the pattern's free. So. Anyway, I hope you join us. I hope you, even if you just chit chat with us. So you don't crochet? Do you have Sue, or not Sue? Yes, Sue. You have no desire to crochet, or have you tried it and said, nope, this isn't for me? Because a lot of people do that. And it took me all these many years to figure out how to knit. And I finally got a good knitting teacher, and then she moved away. But so far, doing this with Miss Cheryl over, because I had a base, So she's been able to teach me all the specialty stuff and help me with my problems. Dear Lord, does she help me with my problems? I'm looking for a knitting teacher for the shop. It's not going well. My knitting teacher that moved away, she gave me a couple suggestions, but neither one of them were available. I do know one lady that knits. And I'm going to try and get a hold of her. But I know she also does knitting out of her home, does classes out of her home, so she may not be interested. But she may. You never know. Worst she can do is say no, right? So we'll see. But so this is what I decided. Tell me what you guys think. Do you remember? I know I've lost my mind. Do you remember when I started taking my knitting lessons this last time, the ones that actually worked out, the ones that actually, where I actually learned how to do something? And one of the reasons that I felt comfortable, that I felt like it really worked for me, was it wasn't as structured as most knitting lessons were. So this is the way I've always seen knit and crochet lessons go. You sign up for a class and it's like 4 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever, and you pay however much money, $50, $60, and you've got some, a class a week for however many weeks, and you got to do this, and then you got to do this, and then you got to do this, and you got to do this. And I always get behind, and so usually I go to all the classes, but I always feel like I didn't get a lot out of the class because it's either too rushed or I couldn't keep up or whatever. I just didn't enjoy it. Well, this last time around when I took my knitting lessons, they do them differently. It's you sign up per week. Oh, see? Easy peasy. You signed up per week, and it was a base amount per week, and the classes were tiny, 3 people max. But it didn't matter what you were working on. So I wanted to learn how to work magic loop. And so I paid my $10 and I went in there and I learned how to do the magic loop. Boom, done. And then I wanted to learn how to make socks. So I paid my $10 and I think I signed up for 3 or 4 weeks in a row because I didn't want the space, the 3-person space to be full. So I paid for the weeks in a row, and I went every week and I worked on my socks and I worked on my socks and I worked on my, well, I got one sock done. I don't know where it is. I think it's in the motorhome. So I can start the second one. Because remember, I started the second one and I got the stitches twisted, and that's when the place caught on fire and I couldn't get back into my knitting lesson, and then my knitting teacher left. So that's why I haven't finished the second sock. But so I didn't have that feeling of, I got to get this done. I got to get this done because next week we're supposed to be at this spot. And then next week we're supposed to be at this spot. And that's how I'm going to run my crochet classes. It's going to be an open-ended. I'm only going to do beginner level because I still don't feel like I have the ability, and I know I do, but I don't. I don't feel like I have the ability to teach an advanced crochet class. No, the sock is in my possession. But so it's going to be $10 a week for 1 hour, no more than 3 people. And you have to register and pay in advance. So I know how many people are signed up. And let's say the class is at noon. So noon to 1 will be the class. And then The Stitch and Visit, Yarn and Yak. I love that, Yarn and Yak. The Yarn and Yak will be from 1. That's not going to work. So 11 to 12 will be the class. And then 12 to 2 will be the Yarn and Yak. So if you want to stay and keep working on what you just learned, great. If you're exhausted and your brain dead, then you leave. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. And then if you want to come back next week for another lesson, perfect. And if you can't make it next week, you don't come back for 2 more weeks, perfect. That's what you do. If you forgot what you learned the first week, you show up 3 weeks later, we go over what you learned the first week. No deadlines, no pressure. And I just feel like that's going to give, so the people that do better with structure, okay, this is what we learned this week. This is what we're going to learn next week. The people that don't do well with deadlines, or like me, their life is in chaos, you're not going to fall behind and feel like a failure. And that just hit me like Friday morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, the only time I was successful at a knitting class was because I didn't have that hard deadline. That's how I'm going to run my crochet class. What do you guys think? I really, really want your opinion. They can buy their supplies there. For less than $10, they're ready to go. Well, if they buy the good hook, if they buy the good soft touch, $15. So for $25, they can start. And then after that, it's $10 whenever they feel like grabbing a lesson. What do you think? Yes, exactly. So with knitting, and that's the thing. Instead of having, okay, this is a sock class. Okay, this is a sweater class. Okay, this is a whatever class. You just went in there with your $10 and sat down and said, okay, I need help with this. And I just sat there and worked on I literally just sat there and worked on my sock until my sock was done. And then I started the next sock. And I would have sat there and worked on the next sock if the place hadn't caught on fire. And then she was going to help. She was going to teach me the stranded crochet or knit, the stranded knit, so that I could learn how to carry my yarn. Because, every time I do stranded, my item ends up this big. So rather than having a class, you were learning techniques. And the other lady that was in there every week with me, she was working on a brioche project, which is pretty advanced. And so yeah, the lady she'd help me and then she'd help her. She'd help me, then she'd help her. And it was almost like a sit and stitch, because we were all working on different projects, but we had a teacher that was helping us. Whereas with a sit and stitch, you don't have a teacher. It's, you don't have someone there teaching you, but there's still people that will help you when you're stuck on something. Yeah, I think so, Amy. I think so. Now, if you can still do a class, let's say we're going to learn how to make a sweater, which I would never teach, ever. We're going to learn how to do connect as you go. That could be a class. That could be a 1 hour doohickey. We're going to learn, some small little thing like that. But yeah, I really like it. I feel really comfortable with that. And the way with my style, I feel comfortable. As a teacher, I feel comfortable with that. And then having taught a couple of people, friends, and Mr. Steve, no, I am not. We were just talking about you. We are not making a sweater. But having taught a couple of friends and a couple of relatives and having run into I can come this week, but I can't come next week, and I can't come next week. And yeah, I haven't had a chance to work on it. I love that flexibility. I love that flexibility. Concepts. Concepts rather than projects. Concepts rather than projects. And yeah, because for most of us, once we figure out what we're doing, it's just we're off to the races until we get stuck on some little thing. Just like I was stuck on that ridiculous, and I still don't like it. The foundation, whatever, double crochet. Or that $100 learn how to make a granny square. I can't believe people signed up for that. I would be ashamed of myself. But people signed up for it. It's sold out. It is sold out. I could do a class. I could do a class in the, hey, Sue, right? And you have to bring your own materials. For $100, they better be providing yarn. Miss Sue, have you done, and I'm only asking because it seems like everybody in the world has done it. Oh, it was Dana that bought the living coral. I couldn't remember. I knew somebody had done it, but I couldn't remember. Hello, Miss Angela. Yeah. Happy Sunday coffee toast. Perfect. Miss Sue, have you done the world famous hat? What is it called? The Muscle Burl. Have you done the Muscle Burl hat? The only reason I'm excited, and I would do a class just for that, because maybe just to start, like week 1 and week 2, maybe, because I found a way. My understanding is that some people get stuck on the beginning of it, but I found a way to crochet the beginning and then off to the races with your knitting. And it's round and round and round and round. What is it? Stockingette. Is it stockingette when it's just all knit? I always get stockingette and the other one confused. Somebody correct me. Oh, you haven't? Oh my gosh. Angela, do you knit or crochet or both? The start is a bit fiddly. That's what I understand, Steve. And because you've made it, right? Is that a picture of your kitty cat? See, I'm so blind I can't tell. Is that your kitty, Steve? Yeah. The tornado. I don't know where she is right now. Good Lord. Okay. Okay, Angela, you crochet. Nice. So it's on my list. It's gotten bumped because I want to make it, but I only want to make it because I kind of feel like I'm getting sucked in because everybody's making it. It's a cool hat. It's on my list, but it's not high on my list. There's just way too many things that I really, 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 really want to make. But with that crocheted start, I kind of really want to do that. So we'll see. We shall see. Actually, it's not that far down my list. It's about halfway down my list. Halfway. So Steve, How are you? How's the shawl going? Have you worked on Cheryl's shawl this week? A tuxedo turquoise. Ooh, beautiful. Does she destroy your house like our kitten does? Oh. She woke me up at 4 this morning, knocking things off the dresser again. But I had my water ball. Boom, she was gone. That worked great. Love the kitties. Love, love, love the kitties. Love the kitties. I'm such a fan of cats. And I can't believe that other cat, she just lives outside now. She wouldn't have gone outside if her life depended on it a year ago. But because Kitten goes outside, she has to go outside too. Now she's out there all the time. So funny. Kitties are so funny. Cheryl's shawl. Can't do it. Steve, tell Miss Sue she needs to join us making Cheryl's shawl. Yeah, she's not a yellow cat, so she isn't destroying things. Oh, good Lord, that cat. She likes to knock plants off of the tops of things also. And I forgot we had to get a babysitter. I forgot we have to get a babysitter. Oh, I love the Pom puppies. Miss, it's not Cheryl. What? Oh, I've got her name right. No, I don't have her name right here. Miss, she lives here. She lives just down the road. What is her name? It starts with a C. Come on, you guys. You know this. It's not Cheryl. It's not Claudia. Cynthia. Miss Cynthia. That just lives down the road from me. And we did the block exchange. She has a Pom. Oh my God. She's so, and I got to see her when she was just a teeny tiny thing. And she was like this big. She was just, I don't think the thing weighed 3 ounces. Just the tiniest little ball of black, solid black ball of fur. Loved it. Loved it. Well, she wants to start a shawl, Steve. So I told her, oh, well, then this would be a good one for you. Ginger tabby. Oh, yeah, absolutely beat up your Rottweiler. It wouldn't surprise me in the least. Not in the least. They are wild. Wild. So guess what, guys? I'm checking the calendar, trying to figure out what day we can start bingo. Oh, you raised Poms. Mr. did too. Mr.'s mom and dad, when he was little, they raised Poms. Did they raise Poms or was it an aunt? I think they did. Yep. Kitties will do that. They will move in. They will appear. We had one that did that. I'm flipping through my head, going through my kitties. We had one that just showed up. Yeah. I didn't realize that about yellow cats. I did not know that. And somebody please tell me that she's going to calm down as she gets older. Please tell me this. So we have decided to stick with Monday nights. And it will not be every other week. I'm trying to decide whether it's going to be, no, it will not be. Yes, I did, Mary. Bingo is coming back. I'm looking at my calendar, trying to decide. I was all ready to start, and then I'll be danged if somebody didn't book a class on Monday night. Because that is still going to be an issue. You know, that is my job. And if I can't convince somebody to pick a different night, I got to do it. And Morgan works Monday, so there's no way she can run it. But what was I saying? It won't be every week. And that way I should be able to convince people to book classes on the weeks that I have off. And I have not decided whether it'll be. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I haven't decided whether it'll be every other week or like first and third. I'm leaning towards every other week. Every other week. Angela, I know. Yes, Steve, you did. I'm ready to start up again. I feel like my life is I don't know why I think my life is under control. Cats are definitely the embodiment of independence. Sue, do you know about our bingo? You're fairly new here. So, our bingo. We're going to do a few things different. But only because I want to be able to get more winners. But the basis of it is going to be the same. You still pick your numbers. I'm toying with the idea. Yeah, Dana already won. Yes, I'm ready. You ready? Yes, I'm ready. I'm toying with the idea of, instead of having the numbers go for a whole quarter, doing monthly. How would you guys feel about that? Who would like to pick your numbers monthly? Can I hear yes or no? Who would like to be able to pick their numbers monthly? So just tell me, monthly or quarterly? Monthly or quarterly? Monthly or quarterly? And I'll tell you this, on my end of things, even quarterly, it is hard to get people kept up. Quarterly is easier, obviously, because I don't have to change things around. A lot of people keep the same numbers, but a lot of people don't. And a lot of people are like, well, that sucked. I got to get new numbers. Okay, we'll stick with quarterly. We will stick with quarterly. I am not going to let people join in once we've started like I've been doing, because it's just too hard for me to keep up. It is too hard for me to keep up with that. You know what I mean? Like, game has already started. We've started playing for the evening. Who am I kidding? You guys know I'm a pushover. I say that. That's the rule. The way it works, Sue, it's super simple. I'll put out a video. I'll say, time to pick your numbers for bingo. And you'll pick, is it 7 or 9? I think it's 9. Yeah, you pick 9 numbers between 1 and 75. And then you pop in on Monday nights. And I've got a program that runs the actual bingo. Thank you, Steve. That's what I need. I need somebody strong, because I'm like, okay. But man, it's hard for me to keep up. So the bingo program pulls the numbers. And so we just chit chat just like this while bingo is playing. Hey, Miss Leather. And it calls your numbers. And so we play 2 games that are match 5. So you have to match 5 of those numbers. Hi, Yarn Barf. We're just talking about bingo. We're getting ready to start bingo back up again. So we played the first 2 games where it matches. You have to match 5 of your numbers. The letters don't matter. And then the third game is you have to blackout. So you have to match all 9 of your numbers. And we have a ton of fun. And it's the first person with the bingo wins. 1 person per game. 1 winner per game. That's the whole thing. And it's the way the winner looks on my end, because your screen and my screen look differently. So on your side, it may look like you called bingo first, but on my side, it looks different. That's the whole thing. That is the whole thing. Must be present to win. And, oh, that's right. I have to do that today too. I'm excited. I am excited. As soon as I figure out the day I'm going to start, I'll put a video out. But I was all ready to get started, and then somebody booked a class. So let's get our calendars out. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay. Miss Leather's going to be quiet. We're also starting earlier. Not a lot earlier, a little earlier. I don't know what day it is. It's the 9th. Today's the 9th. Now, when did I book that class? I just booked a class on a Monday night. Did I not write it in my calendar? I know I put it in my calendar. Oh, there's that one. I gotta look at my messages. I said we had a conversation. Is it okay if I bring in outside people? Oh, I gotta do that today too. I have to send a bill to somebody. I have to set up 2 classes. I know I wrote it down. I know I wrote it down. We picked a date. We discussed how many people she had to have for me to come to her. Okay. Okay, that's for Friday. Oh, here it is. 17th. Okay, the 17th of June. Okay, so that means we could start on the 24th and go every other week. I would rather go every other week than first and third or whatever. I think it would be easier for me to figure out every other week. What do you guys think? Or, okay, so now what did I just say? The 17th, Steve? Did I just say the 17th was my class? I can't believe I didn't write that down. DCENTRAL. I'm writing it down right now. 6 o'clock. Okay. Save. Okay. Edit. Make it green. It's green. Save. Save. Done. Okay, so I wrote the class in. Okay, so the 24th is the last Monday of the month. BINGO. BINGO. Bingo, bingo, bingo. That'll give us time to make a... Why? Why are you not playing, Amy? Why? Why are you not playing? That'll give us enough time to get a video up, to get people signed up. And I'll explain in the video how it works. I'll explain the new fun things we're including. Save. And the new time, which I think is going. What time did we start before? I cannot even remember. It is not going to be 10 in the morning. I'm thinking 4:30 Pacific. Because I was doing 4:30 and then I changed it. And people were still getting here late. So I think I'm going to go back. Contributing. Yeah, so that's about right then, Mary. So 4:30 is 7:30 Eastern. Who's leaving? Somebody's leaving? Because when I bumped it, it was too hard for, it was making it like 10:30 at night for the Eastern people. And I got to tell you, the majority of the people watching were Eastern people. Bye, Angela. I guess Angela's leaving. I didn't see it because I'm looking at my calendar. Not AM. It will not be 4:30 in the morning. I can guarantee that. Leather. What time zone are you in, Leather? I don't remember. Because you guys know my brain. Are you the same as us? Oh, cool. Well, it goes on. It's all the time. It'll be ongoing, Sue. I mean, you don't got to come every week. So when you pick your, the problem is 3:00 Pacific. So many people are still at work. Oh, you're Pacific. That might be okay. Steve, are you at work during that time frame? If we did earlier, if we did do, I'm not against doing it a little earlier because I'm pretty wore out by the time it's done. And that would take care of the problem of some of the other lives that we're always bumping up against. So Sue, what I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying. There'll be a video out where you will go and input your numbers into that video. And those numbers would be the numbers that you use. Oh, I see, Amy. Okay. Those numbers will be the numbers that you use for 3 months, for the whole quarter. Oh, Amy. And see, this is how it starts. I try to please everybody, and there's just no possible way. There's just no possible way. Okay. But, so I got some fun things that we're going to do. And I'm going to try to make it so, because I was looking back, and even though it's rando, it's totally rando. I noticed a lot of the same people winning. And so I'm trying to come up with just a little funsy way to help with that as well. I'm also, and of course, some people call it e-begging, but I'm also going to be starting a membership on here. I had a long talk. Oh gosh, it was such a nice visit with Miss. Oh, I will. Thank you, Leather. Let me write that down because I've been watching a couple other people's bingos, and some of them I enjoyed, and some of them I didn't like at all how they did things. Somebody, and I can't remember her name. I can't remember who it was. She does a speed bingo. Oh my gosh, it hurt my head just to watch the thing. Of course, I have no scratch paper. I have 4,000 notebooks in this house. You think I could ever find one when I write something, when I need to write something down? So 7 Easter, so that would be 4. Have it all. Okay. So I am going to be starting a membership, and I thought about it a year ago. I almost started it a year ago, and Dana talked me out of it. She doesn't know she talked me out of it, but she did. Oh, there's that. I was looking for this, and I'm like, oh, I just saw it somewhere. I need this today. Pop-up bingo. And there will be a couple of levels on there. So if anybody's remotely interested in that, that's something that's going to be, once I figure out how to do it, that's something that'll be coming down the line. Then no, she doesn't like them. And when we have voiced that whenever it comes up in conversation, it's like, what do I have to offer? Well, I feel like at this point in time, I have something to offer. And and I had like I said, I had a long talk with Crystal from Joy's Crystal. Oh my Lord, Joy. Traveling Box of Joy. I love that. I did the Traveling Box of Joy. And she was telling me how hers works and what she does. And, she does she does bingo. She only does it once a month. And then she does where they watch the movie night. And Cynthia, oh, hi, Miss Amber. Miss Amber has a membership. Please go and check out Miss Amber's membership. I just can't think of the name of her channel, Amber. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing bingo for over a year. I took a break so I could take that class. And then at the same time, I was starting up the shop. And now I'm far enough along to where I feel like I can start it up. I can start the bingo up again. Oh, so Nightbot is programmed. If you say bingo, it asks if you won. So it thinks you thankful. Thank you. Joyful. Cynthia's Joyful Creations. Yeah. So she and I talked for about 2 hours last night. Oh, it was a lovely visit. She's the nicest lady. Hey, did I show you guys my socks? Cynthia's Joyful. She's the nicest lady. She's the nicest lady. And yeah, life got in the way, and my 4 jobs now that I'm retired. And so we talked about how to do some things and how to run some things. And so let me look at a calendar here real quick. So in case you missed it, Amber, bingo's back. We're starting on the 24th of this month. So that's the last Monday of the month. So the second and the last Monday of the month. Let's see, sometimes it's the third and the last Monday of the month. I think I'm just going to go every other Monday. I think I can handle that. And I think that's going to be easier for the people to keep up on. Oh, I work harder now than I ever did before. I'm just looking at the calendar here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do every other Monday. And if it becomes an issue, then we can figure out second and fourth or something like that. Second and fourth? Is that a thing? Second and fourth? No, don't give them to me. That's part of the problem, Leather. People want to throw their numbers at me. I will do a video, and in the video, it explains how we play, and you put your numbers in that video. And then I copy them from there, and I put them in the description box of bingo. That way you can be certain that I got your numbers and that they are correct. And Steve's going to hold me to it that I don't let people join in late. Yes, because sometimes there's 5, and yeah. So if we go second and fourth, there'll always be a second and there'll always be a fourth, right? And that works out for June because there's a fourth. And that works out for July. Second and fourth. Have they missing what, Amy? Second and fourth. There's, Monday? There should always be a fourth. Let me look. I'm just flipping through the calendar real quick. Because there's a 28. 1, 2, 3. There's still 4. Yeah, I'm clear to the end of next year. I'm clear to the end of 25. And there's always a second and a fourth. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the second and the fourth Monday of the month. Wow. I don't know if I can do that, Steve. I don't know. That's... I'll try. Hammer down with Steve, man. He's tough. I'm giving you complete control. So second and fourth Monday. See, I need to be writing all this stuff down. So we're starting on the 24th of June. And it's going to be the second and the fourth Monday of every month. We're starting at 4 o'clock. Yeah, instead of every other, because then that's all Jabberwocky. We're doing second and fourth. And then there'll be a set. Everybody can mark it on their calendar. Even with every Monday, people forget. So I know second and fourth. I know. Right. There's extra Mondays, but there are always a second Monday and a fourth Monday. Because I looked clear to the end of 2025. Okay, Steve, I'll be mean. Because they can always come to the next one, right? They can always come to the next one. You're right, Steve. You're right. Okay. We have a plan. I got to get something ordered, something that I need. I'm excited. Okay. And then those people that want to watch Monday night, is there still Monday Night Football? I don't watch Monday Night Football. Rules are rules. You're right. And it was not getting fun. It is not confusing at all, Sue. Once you walk through it one time, it's very clear. Very, very clear. And you'll see there will be a video coming out in the next few days. Got to get her done in the next couple of days. And yeah, there's still a second and fourth Monday. There's always a second and fourth Monday. It's just sometimes there's also a fifth Monday. But we're not going to worry about that. We're only doing second and fourth Monday. So it's not every other week. It's second and fourth Monday. And I can even put up a list of dates. I'm sure I can figure out a way to take a picture of a calendar with dates circled on it. Something like that. Bingo dates. Make sure you got your numbers in. Yeah. I can put that on I can put a picture of that on my community page. A reminder. Absolutely, I can do that. Easy peasy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we got a plan. Are you happy, Mary? Are you happy? You know who's going to be so happy? You know who's going to be so happy? Is Sherry. Every time I see her in a live, when's bingo? When's bingo? When's bingo? Is pop-up bingo, Leather, is pop-up bingo a YouTube thing? Is that a YouTube channel thing? Have it all. Because that's coming up as a song. Have it all is coming up as a song. B-I-N. I'm typing in have it all bingo. Oh, how to play bingo. How to. We'll explain it all. Okay, I'll watch that. That's from 4 years ago. Taylor Swift, Super Bowl bingo. Rapid fire bingo. No, thank you. That they do that at my sister's restaurant. They play rapid fire bingo. Oh my Lord, that was awful. I did not like that one bit. Okay, I'll watch this video and see if I can pick up something from that. Oh, there's a $55 buy-in. Yeah, I like that. I like that. There will not be a $55 buy-in. Yep. Okay. I will watch this though and see if there's anything in there that I can do differently or explain it better. You've never played our bingo, Amy? It's so simple. Mostly we just visit. And every now and again, I'm so busy talking, I don't even realize somebody is called bingo and everybody has to yell at me. There's a bingo. There's a bingo. Oh, okay, okay. Keep your shoes on. We'll figure it out. All right. We have a plan. We have a plan. So be watching for the bingo video. Be watching for membership video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, you want to see? Do you guys want to see my my block that I did this week? Then you can laugh at me. There's my block. It's not complicated. Yeah, not at all. There's my block. See, there's my mistake. You see my mistake, Steve? So I made sure I made a mistake just so you had something to point out. There it is right there. Right there. There's my mistake right there. I liked this block. I really enjoyed this one. And next week's is dots square. We did the mini dot square a couple of weeks ago. This week we're doing dots square. Ooh, and mine's going to be pumpkin colored. What color was my last one? It was red. That's why you couldn't see the design, because it was red. Yes. So, and you guys, we are more than halfway done. I've got to print out, because my page only goes to the first week of August. Hey, by the by, I'm putting in an order for, I gotta not lose that. I'm putting in an order for, with Cascade, tomorrow morning, a little teeny tiny order, because some of my back order stuff came in. So I'm adding a couple little things to it. So if anybody wants anything, it'll probably be it'll be a bit before I put in another order, unless I get a special order from someone. Oh, that's right, from Miss Pinky Jean. I love, love, love Miss Pinky Jean. She's the bomb. The bomb. She's a sweetheart. And I found some earrings, Sue, that I want to send to her. I'm not sure if she'd like them or not. I can't decide. So you guys have heard me talk about Miss Pinky Jean. Miss Pinky Jean loves flamingos. I mean, loves flamingos. Hi, Miss Deb. Hello. I was telling everybody that Bingo Hop. Okay. I was telling everybody that you had finished the shawl and sent a picture, and it was just beautiful. Just beautiful. So I found a pair, and I have sent her things before. I found some charms where I can make earrings, and they're flamingos, but it's the skeleton. You know, you've seen the cat skeleton and the dog skeleton. This is a flamingo skeleton. I want to get those for her. Oh, you were. And see, that's what I do now too. It's perfect. That's what I do. Crochet on the edge every time. Made all the difference. And I do the exact same one. I do a single crochet, half double, double. Oh, and I wanted to ask, Mary, were you the one that ran out of the yarn you needed? I can't remember who it was, but whoever it was, I looked and I did not have any of the colors you needed. I looked. And in fact, because they're different. They're so cool. I'm going to have to get them. I'm going to have to order those in for her. Yeah, that's what I thought. Halloween. She needed some Halloween ones. And they're so different from everything. Because the cat ones are really cute. And the dog ones are really cute. And I do sell a lot of those. And I saw those flamingo ones. And I'm just like, oh, I need those. I need those. But so I'm going to have to get those for her. And Miss Karen's back. See my ugly square? I did such a terrible job. But I'm so glad you came up with that idea, Sue, because yeah, these squares were just too small. And this made all the difference. Yeah, I looked. It's not ugly. It's just every single one of these things I make a mistake in. So there's my mistake on this one. No matter how careful I am with my counting, I use a row counter. I didn't tick it off on the pattern this time because I was using a clicker. And I thought I did right. Obviously I did not. So For a couple people have just popped in. Oh, thank you. Bingo is back June 24th at 4 o'clock Pacific. So in the next couple days, I'll get a video up. Oh, good. Yeah, well, there's a mistake on. Oh, I know. My tension is better. The knitting in general is so much better. So much better. Very, very pleased with that. But there's a mistake on everyone. Everyone. And I'm way, 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 way more careful on my shawl. Way more careful. Because when I do make a mistake, I take it out. And I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking, making sure I don't make a mistake. Yeah. So Bingo's back June 24th. Be watching in the next few days for the sign up video. So be thinking about your numbers. Oh, thank you, Steve. I'm really happy. I'm enjoying knitting a lot more than I did even a few months ago. I'm enjoying it much more. I can definitely tell I'm getting better. And Cheryl's tutelage has helped tremendously. Yeah. And so next week we have the, whatever I said, the dots, something dots, whatever it was. Yeah, I'm just about going to have to print out another list. We're getting close to the end of this list. Dots square. Ooh, zipper rib. That sounds interesting. Woke up at 4:30 with that silly cat. I did go back to sleep, but I still got up at 5:30. Oh, it's only 10. Okay. I might get the stuff done I need to do today. I need to, I got to run these hats over and I got to work on the shawl. I might get my bingo video made today. That would be good. I'm excited because I know a lot of people have been looking forward to it. There's one thing I still have to figure out because there's one little thing, little added feature. You're making hooks? Oh, I want to see. Show me. Send me a picture. I know some people that made acrylic earring things. And I was all excited and I was going to buy some from this gal. And then her and her boyfriend broke up and it was the boyfriend that I knew. So I didn't get to buy the earrings. That's when we were in Texas working in the oil fields. I can't imagine making a hook though. Oh, Miss Sue, knitter, Steve, I have a knitting question. I need an opinion. I still do not have knitting needles in the shop because I'm struggling with what brand to carry. I can't afford to carry more than one brand to start with because you've got the straights, you got the circulars, you got the interchangeables. Oh my Lord, micro hooks, how interesting. And then you got all the difference, and then you've got all the sizes, and then you've got all the interchangeable cables. I'm overwhelmed with the whole knitting thing. And so I'm thinking to start with, I'm just going to do a few basic cable hooks. I don't know anybody who uses straight needles anymore, but I can have a few basic sizes of straight needles. I prefer the Addies. And I only use cables. I never use straight hooks anymore. But the other day I had a lady come in the store. We were talking about knitting needles, and I was having this conversation, and she suggested Hiya Hiya's. And I went, oh, what a great idea, because I love the Hiya crochet hooks. They're very good quality. They're very reasonably priced. They're much, much better than like the Boy and those kind. And I wish I would have got those. I know. Interchanges are so expensive. I don't know anybody who uses straights. I mean, once you learn your basic knitting, they're gone. You don't touch them. You just use a cable. Yeah. I love my Chiagus. That's my interchangeable set, is my Chiagu, because I got them on sale. And I got to tell you though, I don't love them. And I don't know if I just got a bad set. I struggle so much with where the connection is. It takes me longer to fight to get my stitches over the connection than it does to knit a whole round of stitches. Yeah. And I think the reason I like the cables is because it's you're much less likely to drop your stitches. And it's the same. I mean, it's the same process. And I still turn them the same way. Yeah. I love my Chiagu individuals. It's just my interchangeable set that I don't like. And I got an interchangeable bamboo set, and I use them. I use them all the time. Not Chiagu. What did I miss? I thought you said Chiagu. No, I like Knitter's Pride is cheap, and that was my first interchangeable set, but they're falling apart. They are falling apart. And that's what I'm using on. I mean, to make this, I use my Knitter's Pride. And literally, this is the first thing that I have used on a regular basis. And they're falling apart. And I don't think that's so funny that you don't like the Chiagus. What is it about the Chiagus you don't like? Because Knitter's Pride is a good starter brand, a really good starter brand. And they're very well known, and they are very reasonable. And I can get, no, I can't. Yes, I can. I can get any Knit Picks, and those are, nowadays they're the same thing. Knitter's Pride, Knit Picks, they're all interchangeable. Because that was the first interchangeable set I got. Okay, thank you. Is it Knitter's Pride or is it Knit Picks? See, I don't even have a case. Oh, it's the Knit Picks. Those are the ones that are falling apart. It's my Knit Picks. And I shouldn't say falling apart. That's not fair. What is happening is, and it's just one of them. The other one is fine. It's my number 5. That's my 7. It's this one. See how they're wearing? How they're wearing. And it's on both of them. I can't find it on this one now. It's on both of them, but it's mostly this one. And you wouldn't think it would make a difference, but I can feel it while I'm knitting. I can feel it while I'm knitting, and it bugs me. It bugs me. And I don't think I can replace just this one. I might be able to. I don't know if I can get just this tip. I need to contact them and say, hey, this is happening and it's only happening to this one. People clearance them out. They clearance them out. They get new ones. They get, oh, okay. I'll contact them then, because the other one are fine. And I use both of them just about these two sizes, just about the same amount of time. Yeah, I'll contact Knit Picks then. Because it bugs me when I'm using it. You wouldn't think you could even notice it. Yeah, I'll give him a call. Yeah, I will. I'll send him a picture. Absolutely. But that does bother me. That's a good idea. That's a good brand. That's a good mid-range brand. Because I know that's why I bought those. Because I want to say, now I did buy them 2 years ago. But, I haven't used them very much. The most I've used them is just working on these squares. I'm sure I didn't pay more than $70, $75 for the whole set. Maybe not even that much. Those are expensive too. I've always wanted to try I've never had a problem with the Addies coming undone. I've heard a lot of people say that though. I do have to tighten up my ChiaoGus pretty frequently. I don't know. But I think I need to just start with not interchangeables. I just need to start with some basic sizes. Just because I can't carry everything to start with. Yeah, the Knit Picks, that might. Knit Picks or Knitter's Pride, that's a good idea. I do like the Addie squares. So I'll have to look at my catalog. Do I use a piece of rug slip to hold it? Yeah. Yep. And Miss Mary's back. Well, folks, we're at 2 hours, and I do have to go and deliver these hats and get ready for tonight. I would like to have worked on that project a little bit before we have our show tonight, because I haven't touched it last week. And that would be good. And I just realized I needed to do a couple other things. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for keeping me in line and making me be tough. I got to stay tough. So be watching for I got to find the pom-poms. Oh, they're there. They're over there. Got to dig out the pom-poms. Get ready for bingo. And make the video and figure out how to do my other little doohickey. And these socks are so warm, Karen. They're so warm. Excited. We'll see you guys tonight at 6 o'clock. Sue, I hope you'll join in, even if it's just to visit and take a look at what we're working on. 6 o'clock Pacific. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Can't wait to look at your pictures, Heather. Bye-bye.